Hello guys and welcome back to The Witness. So what we're going to do is jump into the second area. Well, I say second area, but honestly this entire, kind of cool thing about this entire island is most areas are unlocked from the beginning. It's just more or less that when you reach them there may be mechanics at the beginning of those areas that you just will not understand how to do yet. Unless you, I guess, brute force, but even then it's a bit hard to kind of work out what needs to be done. And so naturally walking, I guess, around the map, you will get to this area here. I don't know the official name, so I'm just going to call it the desert ruins, who knows. But yes, here we are. Now this, I remember playing this on my first playthrough. It took me a good, like 30 minutes to figure out the mechanic behind this. So this area, and you can see the first puzzle is here, is actually entirely to do with the sun. If you get it, it's very, very bright. The first puzzle being here, in regards to how you end up doing it, you can try and nothing may end up working. I mean, there's 6 ends, but you actually, you can kind of see like the sun reflection just here. And if you get the sun reflection just right, and you may already be able to see it, you can actually see, oh, my mouse is, there we go. You can really see the path on how to do it. Get a little bit closer there. Absolutely awesome. Now this is one of those areas that if I get this wrong, it will disable it and you got to redo the previous puzzle. This one, trying to see there. I've already got this on steps. Yeah, there we go. And we know, see the endings that are here. This one here and this one here. You can't see anything dark here when in the sun. We know that it must end there. Start and an end. It's just a matter of then if it goes through the middle or entirely around the outside, as well as if it changes the direction. Now this is where you can just little one, start moving it. So cool, right? Right. Like voice smack. Can't see anything, but I think this one's done from the ground. Little one. There we go. Not that I can do them down here. I remember my first playthrough, I used to walk up every single time I needed to do it. So you had to be super close. Like this distance during the puzzles is something I didn't know for a while. Remember, you gotta be up here to do that. over here, there are a couple more. Oh, man. Boat. Right there. You get the right angle. Oh, the sun. Damn. Now they can also be multiple. Yeah, but that is that one right there. Here's a tiny little thing down here. Now there is... yeah, you can see how complex some of these can get. But around here is something they used to call, at least in the time when people were figuring it out, I think it was the orange triangle puzzles, or I think some people call it the Dorito puzzles. These tiny little plates, you know, like this, that have just a little orange triangle or multiple on them. And the whole point of these was literally finishing the game. It's actually, there's hidden ones around the entire island, and you don't technically need to complete them. It's just a matter of, these are almost like the tutorials, like those, earlier on we had those stretches of the green and blue kind of puzzles that are all joined together that kind of showed you how to do the mechanic. This kind of does it as well, but it does it in a kind of an opposite way. You kind of just, it's literally a try and fail, keep going through, and then sometimes you're going to get it, and you're going to not wonder how, well, you're going to wonder how on earth it works. But it's a matter of finding, I think there's like 20 or so of these around the entire island, and being that you've done many of them, you can kind of start seeing what the actual mechanic is. Like, I know that this is going to work, I know that this is going to work, I know that, and that's going to work. The mechanic being, I guess, something I'm going to go through later. I could have explained it in 10 seconds, but, you know, you got to keep the viewers a little intrigued on what's going on. Viewers, keep going. I'll get back to that one when I remember how to even do this. Oh, this stuff was one of the... That's actually one of what they call the vaults. There's multiple vaults in the game itself. I think there's like 6 or something like that. They usually have quite a mean-looking puzzle on the front, and it gives you kind of like a little code that you can enter on one of the puzzles in the game somewhere. So we've still got the sun mechanic. Directly remember how to. Ah, here we go. That's what so that's the... So we know that that one's the start, even though there's not a light on it. We know it's the, I forgot the term. It's like a... when you figured out the rest of something. Oh, damn. Oh, well. Maybe someone could comment. I'm trying to think about. So it's that corner. Maybe this last one. The sky. Look at that. Look at that. Reflection. The thing, I don't remember there being a reflection of your own stuff down there. It makes it a lot easier. If that was updated or... you can kind of see, look at that. I'll let you see if you can spot the environmental puzzle. I'll give you a... Alright, there, look at that. Cool run. I might actually do that for the rest of the environmental puzzles in the game. See if people can figure out memory this one. They're right. There are actually two different ones there. Maybe, as you see, that one's a little bit longer, but that's also one that also matters about making sure it fits, because if you see that left bit there, if it's even clicked a little bit, you can't complete it. Cool stuff, right? This one. So you might being able to see your reflection as you draw must have always been a thing, because the whole point of this puzzle here is that you've got to break your mouse. Actually, top one, no, it's the bottom one, bottom up, up and ziggity. Okay. I thought I had that then. Oh, I see. Like that. Let that go and activate. Or did that activate? Oh, that one there. Oh, down the left. Up. Bottom. That. And up there. Remember, there is actually another environmental puzzle in this room. I just can't seem to remember exactly what this might be. Down to the next level. Oh man, I hated this room. I hated this room. Matter of watching live. Look at that. Look at that. That's the beginning. The beginning is the bottom. To the left. over the other side. We gotta make the water come back up. Here it do. One that's all the way at the bottom. From memory, there was one like that. I remember this puzzle literally doing nothing. Oh, that's right, there's a light that turns on there to do that one. Ooh, the light. Where there was one done from. There it is. Nice. Alright. From this side going up. Nice. Up. Hidden little puzzle. See it. Oh, me do the puzzle. Okay. Down, up. Down at the right angle. Down, up, down at the right angle. Up. Yes. Before it was impossible. The water. It turns on the light. Which takes you straight to the exit. But yeah, there was this puzzle that, I don't know, maybe someone ended up figuring out what it does, but from my memory, this does nothing. It literally does nothing. Random puzzle. There are a few puzzles like that in this game. They have any direct meaning. Although they need to. Have this one. Okay, that looks right. Well, let me get a better angle. So, alright, that just did nothing. So now the hardest one. This sort of right here. I remember this one being quite the puzzle because I think half of it is in the dark. I can't see a thing. Is this room. Now, there are a couple environmental puzzles in here, as well as there always are. I'm probably not gonna... The thing where I'm saying I'll just stand there and let the spectators or the viewers do it, I will do that for the majority of them. But ones like this, which you're gonna see be quite confusing, I might leave for other parts. As in ones that I do. You might be already starting to be able to spot it. Alright. Alright. Do it as the water stops. It doesn't let you click on it straight away. It's because it needs the water going. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's another one or maybe even two in here, but I can't remember. The next. That's like a opposite curve TV. Oh, it's half and half. You get the top half there. And yes. Now I'm looking at the bottom of this. See the bottom? You're like, I just simply can't get it. Sideways. But do get behind here like that. That's it. Okay. Right, all the way to the top. And see. this was where I first found my first environmental. I remember doing this, and I remember jumping out actually. I remember jumping out of there and seeing my first environmental. And my mom was blown. Actually, kind of keeps soon. I want to do the videos in half an hour. I've done the second area, and it's 26 minutes in. So it's being quite appropriate. There we go, activating the second laser. From memory, we have an issue. Pops the back. It doesn't hit the spot. Look at that. Way off. Just another puzzle for another day. Now, I'm going to show you my first environmental I ever figured out. Yep. Like actually no, I didn't jump out of the area. It was when I was down here I noticed that there was this doorway here and I wanted to see what it was about because it's behind the cage, so I came down here and look at this. Look at that. It couldn't be more obvious. Like, what is going on here? Clicked on it, going, what on earth is happening? And even when the first time I got that, I still didn't realize it was really an environmental puzzle. I thought it was just like literally like an Easter egg, like a one-off thing. Not necessarily an Easter egg, but just a big secret. I then started to, when I started to figure out they were environmental, I thought there was actually only one in every area, like every main big section of the game. And was very delighted and I managed to find it. It's kind of like the stars in Braid, if you manage to find one of those. Damn, awesome. But then soon after I started finding them everywhere and I enjoyed them straight up. So from up here, there's also a couple more on here. Look at that. I don't remember exactly where they go. So you do start from the top, as we know that. You need sunlight reflecting on these to be able to pass through them. So there's one. And that's the only curved in. I mean, there's a couple of things. Yep. Gray cloud. Just quickly go check on our environment. Pillar of this area. This is not all the environmental puzzles in the game, right? By the way, there's like 7 or 8 of these pillars. Ah, almost got them all in that area. Old windmill. Righties. Well, that's gonna hit 30 minutes. I'm gonna. And on this section, I'll see you next time we play it. If you do enjoy what you see, again, I'm not going to force you to subscribe, but just let us know if you like this. I'll continue. Peace, guys.